Voters go to the polls tomorrow, Tuesday, Election Day. The big question, which we've been talking about here for weeks, who will control the Senate when the election is over? How will you know as you watch on election night? Well, I'd suggest you keep an eye on 3 races, the results of which we'll know relatively early in the evening that I think will give you the sense of the way the night's going to go. Those are races in New Hampshire, in North Carolina, and Iowa. Why those 3? Well, in New Hampshire, where Senator Jeanne Shaheen is trying to beat back a former Senator, Scott Brown, the Republican, if Senator Shaheen hangs on, the Democrats win, it'll probably be a sign that the Democratic strategy of trying to keep these races about local issues and local personalities rather than national issues will be paying off. So that's the thing to watch in New Hampshire. In North Carolina, Democratic Senator Kay Hagan, another Democratic woman, is trying to hang on against State House Speaker Thom Tillis. If Senator Hagan wins in that race, I think it'll be a sign of something that was important early on, which is that Democrats raised a lot of money, kept ahead in the money race early on, spent it well in North Carolina if she wins because it kept her ahead in a bad environment for Democrats overall nationally. And finally, Iowa. Iowa is important because that's a race that Democrats would have thought was going to be relatively safely in their column. A retiring Democratic Senator, Tom Harkin, his seat was open. Bruce Braley, a congressman, looked like a good candidate. Joni Ernst, the Republican challenger, came out of nowhere and has turned out to be a good conservative candidate. So I think the key there is that if Bruce Braley wins, it will be a sign that Democrats have held on to something that they've won by using the Republicans are bad for women campaign attack line. If Joni Ernst wins, it'll give Republicans some margin for error as they try to find those 6 seats they need to pick up to control the Senate.